Hello and welcome. I'm Kirsty, the content editor for endofshow.com, and I'm here to show you how even desperate losers like yourselves can become famous media celebrities like me. And so good for you. You're here, you're going to get something out of this whole experience. End of Show is a TV review website. We have news, exclusives, interviews, live blogs, and we use all these picturey things at the bottom to spread our news around like an STD, but with words. This is a screen grab from our website. As you can see, just by virtue of clicking on the website, the targeted advertising already knows that you're single. So it's clever in the way that it does that. Endofshow.com, we get our content from things like, here we have live blog, we have an example of an interview, and we have exclusives and things like that. And it comes from all sorts of different ways, and we measure it by content, by hits, and also by social media reactions. Now, one of the things that really benefited our site was being added to Google News, which puts us on the same footing as any other online news agency, and we can very quickly scoop other agencies and paid journalists quite easily by using that. We use also the medium of radio. We have a broadcast radio show, which is on Halton Community Radio, and because it's got no listen again feature, we can basically make up any lie that we want, and anyone globally can listen to that and believe it and think that we know what we're talking about. We also use Twitter to spread our news, as you can see from this scientific graph. According to science, eOnline's fans are almost twice as stupid as ours and our followers. So that just goes to show that if you do follow us, you'll be benefiting in that way. We use the medium of podcast. That's Ziggy, our audio recorder, and anyone can listen to our podcast. Any listeners can tune in from anywhere. Even actors who might recognise your voice from a podcast, especially when you've been talking about their genitals on it. Just be careful of that one if you choose to do it yourself. This is from YouTube. We also use that to spread videos. It pays 0.001 cent for every view, so that's going to pay off quite soon, about 30.51. And our sources are things like PR agencies. I just want to read you this quote. They're a bunch of fucking irritating nerds, and if any of them come to our offices, I'll wring their bloody necks. Picture may be associated. That's the director of a large TV network who told me that. Now, I know you're all thinking, just get to the point. How can I become as fabulous as you? That's what you can be like after this talk, and that's obviously you people before whittling. Now, mojitos is the currency of online entertainment news. So what I'm going to show you is how you can actually maximise your access to mojitos by online news and entertainment value. So this is our Celebrity Big Brother live blog. Now, that was incredibly popular on our site, and it got enough revenue from the targeted advertising to actually pay £5.60, which is one mojito. So that was very successful for us, obviously. Now, the Stargate Universe Comic Con party, the mojitos were free and they were unlimited. Now, that was great, but the problem with that was I couldn't actually remember any of the pilot episode that they screened, apart from one scene of a guy knocking on a door. So that backfired for them. You can maximise mojitos in these 4 ways: exclusives, informed editorial, reputation, and the most important one is lies. That's the one that's going to get you the most mojitos. That's the one that most people use. So exclusives, for example, we revealed that Sons of Tucson would be picked up and Reaper would be cancelled. Unfortunately, this gentleman is the star of that show. He wasn't quite aware of that, and then came on to chastise our commenters on the website. We use informed editorial. You can see we have this about Torchwood, and one commenter said that it was the worst reporting since Hillsborough. He was, of course, wrong and lives quite a sad little life, probably, don't know. I didn't know what to say about our reputation. This is some of the famous, impressive people we know. That's the guy who played Chekhov in the last Star Trek film. It's a girl from Neighbours, me on the Dollhouse set, me in someone's trailer. I wasn't supposed to be in there, but it was comfortable and it was out of the sun. Lies. Now, this was a story about the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie, which we just said it might be a good idea, and it was unfortunately then picked up by major news agencies because of Google News, which then led to the creator having to, make a statement that it wasn't actually true. So good luck to you. You can get us on all these, I don't know, this content issue. I'm a content editor, so all this digital stuff is not my area. It's on Twitter or something, I don't even know what that is. It's on iTunes, YouTube, and thank you for your time. Good luck.